We need to talk about a serious issue that is spreading like a wildfire in Japan right now. If you've been on YouTube or on the internet for the past year or so, I'm sure you've heard of it. Japan investigates foreign YouTubers accused of dodging train fares and stealing food. These foreigners are ruining Japan. These YouTubers are ruining Japan. US live streamer Johnny Somali accused of trespassing. And most recently, whatever the hell this is. Although many of the tourists who come to Japan are genuinely great people who love the country and what it has to offer, there's also been an equal amount of idiots coming into the country and terrorizing the people and the culture. And to be honest, the locals are not having it. Up to the point where they're giving these tourists the name Meiwaku Gaikokujin, or nuisance foreigners. Although it is a general trait that Japanese people are not very confrontational, the same does not apply for them in the digital world. Having the second largest Twitter user count on the planet, opening Japanese Twitter is like playing with one of those wind-up music box toys where like a clown jumps out at you. One moment you're looking at these OnlyFans ad pages where they're like, free link in bio, blah blah blah, and then the next moment, BAM! A flash flood of posts about someone complaining about their job or what happened to them on the train, or the incredible amounts of disva, or response battles, which are held in the deep, dark realm, also known as the comment section. And as someone who has both a Western and a Japanese identity, as of recently, opening Twitter has been like an absolute kick in the nuts. Because the first videos that I see is like the newest form of stupidity that some tourist was able to pull off. And then like all the comments are like Japanese people saying that we should kick out all these foreigners, or that the government should enforce stricter laws. And you know, it's just way too much. Now, dumb stuff happening in Japan for the sake of clicks has never been new. You guys remember that video where Kesha sung her lungs out on a Japanese train?
I hear your heartbeat to the beat of the drums.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
But ever since the Johnny Somali and Phidias incidents, it seems like the number of these posts have skyrocketed, and the Japanese population are beginning to raise more concern towards this kawaii little trend that is coming to Japan that has been caused by the insane weakness of our yen currency. And recently, in this cesspool of cultural ignorance and idiocy, the two biggest cases taking Twitter by storm are the Chilean influencer Maria de Marimar Perez, who was hanging from the Torii Gate at the Fushimi Inari Shrine in Kyoto, and the non-stop abusive behavior towards the deer in Nara Park. Just take a look at this. Shocking! Chilean fitness influencer causes controversy after uploading video of herself doing pull-ups at a Torii Gate. The woman in the video is currently setting her Instagram account to private. It's like hanging from a cross at a church. And as you would expect, the comment section is not going easy on her. Chileans of low character, don't come to Japan. The destruction of culture has begun. This will probably keep happening endlessly from now on. And even the mangaka behind One Punch Man, the GOAT, Murata Yusuke himself commented on this matter. That's a good example. Actually, the red Torii gates might have originated from the Passover doors in the Bible. And just when you think that you've had enough, Chinese tourists try to break off deer antlers in Nara Park. These scumbags! They're truly a nuisance. Please impose entry restrictions or bans and deport criminals. And these are just two of the endless amount of posts on these two matters that I was able to find on Twitter. Now, after seeing the emergence of these incidents and the voices of the Japanese people online, I've been keeping a very, very close eye on the matter. And I've come to find a very interesting figure arising to tackle this matter and protect the Japanese citizens. And his name is Hizuma Yu. Once a meiwakuke YouTuber, or a prank YouTuber, and has even faced a YouTube ban because of his extremely controversial content, Hizuma Yu has been taking serious action towards these people causing trouble in the big tourist locations, with an extremely non-Japanese approach.
見てこれ鹿さっきグリグリやりよったやろグリグリグリグリおいグリグリ暴力フード落ちれ日本から帰れ鹿グリグリグリグリやりよったやろおい何しょんだおい天然記念物で何しょんがっちゃ俺
Yeah, this guy means serious business. Now, is this controversial? Yes. But is it also effective? Absolutely. Shortly after he began doing this, he gained a lot of attention from Chinese tourists and even got the Chinese media into the mix. In a recent tweet, Hismadu said,
"When your popularity rises, so many Chinese people take pictures of you, it's funny. They run away the moment it becomes an argument. There has been accounts that have been spreading my face, so I'm thinking on whether to return the favor. Tomorrow I'll be going to Yasukuni Shrine or Kawaguchi to patrol. Please follow and spread the word."
It is without a doubt that Hismadu is making a huge impact on both sides of the argument. And although some regard his actions a little bit extreme or going a bit too far, the majority of the online Japanese population are praising his bravery and his determination to make Japanese a better and a safer country for its citizens. His actions are working as a source of inspiration for other creators as well, such as the YouTuber Pokekame, helping Hismadu out with his patrolling, and this dude. If we let these kinds of things happen, it will literally end in a lose-lose situation. Because think about it. What if the Japanese government realizes what's going on and enforces a law towards anti-tourism in Japan? Of course, this is going to make it hard for those who actually want to come to the country and enjoy things here and be a part of the culture, eat good food, all that kind of stuff. With the number of tourists decreasing, yeah, it might get a little bit quieter for the locals, but the businesses, the shops, the locations that strived on that high tourist count, they're gonna start having a hard time with businesses, and eventually some are gonna be forced to shut down. Let's face it, the economic impact that tourists have on Japan is tremendous, and although a few Japanese people might not really agree with me, Japan needs its tourists just as much as the tourists need or want Japan. For those who are planning taking a plane ride to the land of the rising sun, please, for the love of God, do your research. Now, I'm not saying that all tourists are bad. And you know, I'll be honest, sometimes Japanese customs, Japanese cultures, they seem a little silly or they seem a little too much. But you have to remember, you're on their turf. You're representing your own country. And the bare minimum of respect is non-negotiable. There's a popular saying in Japanese that goes, "Go ni haite wa go ni shitagai," which is essentially the Japanese rendition of "when in Rome, do as the Romans do." And for the sake of everyone who actually wants to visit, please follow this principle and don't let the image towards foreign tourists deteriorate anymore. I'll be releasing a simple what to do and what not to do when in the country within the next few weeks, and I've already started the scripting of my next video. So don't forget to subscribe and stay in the loop. If there's a specific video that you want me to make, feel free to tell me in the comment section. In the meanwhile, check out this video by Abroad in Japan. It talks about some essential unspoken Japanese rules that you might want to know during your stay in Japan. It's definitely worth the watch, and shout out to my boy, Chris. Alright guys, that's all for me for today. Thanks so much for watching, weirdos, and I'll see you in the next video.